Alright, let's get started. Welcome to my presentation on historic Valdese. The town was created by the founding Waldensian members back in 1893. Here's a little bit of demographics about our population. In yellow is the total number of residents that is living within the town of Valdese. As you can see, it's a very diverse culture. And we see 91% white, but you also see different races mingled in, and the chemistry is pretty good here in the town. Everyone gets along and everyone knows each other fairly well. Over here to the right, the population in 2014 is 4,455. You can see that females are, have outnumbered the males in percentage-wise of the residents in Valdese. The median resident age is 52.5 years, and you can see like the median age for the whole state of North Carolina is around 38.7. Now the population here, it says 25 years. That's talking about actual time of residency. It's not speaking of year of age. But as you can see, that the schooling is very important. A lot of people go high school and higher, community college level, and you see bachelor's degree and graduates. Unemployment rate is not that bad. Not that bad here. People's commute back and forth to work is not that bad either. Usually 20 to about 30 minutes outside of town, fairly local. So it's not too harsh of a drive for residents. As you see over here, to the right, the population for 15 years plus living in Valdese. About the married, now married, separate the widowed and divorced. What's interesting is the widowed and divorced is, the same number. I think with the divorce rate, outside of infidelities and things, I think people, men and women, are more career driven, and maybe their careers lead them down different roads, different paths. Maybe that could be an issue, especially with the never married as well. I know a lot of people I know, they want to wait till after they get established before they decide, to get married. Wait till they get a good job and a good education and provide for their family. So I can see why the rate is higher now. But usually the separation rate, seems kind of low. Could be a bigger number. Most people still back and forth, so those numbers probably could be higher or lower. We have 3 schools here in our town. Valdese Elementary, which is kindergarten through 5th grade. Then we have Heritage Middle School, and Heritage Middle School houses 2 other elementary schools that were within like 3 to 4 miles from the town. There's Drexel Elementary and there's Rutherford College Elementary. Those 2 elementary schools funnel into Heritage, so kids are making new relationships, seeing new people, all that. Drone High School, which is 9 through 12, since Burke County was getting so big, they had to build 2 other high schools. One was Patton, which is in Morgan, which is about 7 miles from Valdese. And then you have Drone High School, which is here in Valdese. It's named after Jimmy C. Drone. He's a very staple citizen in the community, and I had the privilege of being his son's student, Pat Drone, in when I went to middle school. As well, it was junior high back then as well. So he was a really cool guy. So now he is the principal here at this high school, but education is very important for this town and our community. Important institution this is the Valdez Rock School. It was one of the first schools that was built here in Valdez. It was built between 1922 and 1923. Now it facilitates community organizations, events, movies at the park during the summertime. They have a projector out on the field where families can come and view movies. They get free drink and popcorn. They have art galleries there. The railway stations inside there. Travel and tourism information is in there. And also, the PlayStation van actually came and visited, this town when they were showing some new games. So I actually got to go and meet the cool people. They had every room in there filled with games and new stuff. So it was a cool event. So this is a big staple in this community. Everybody knows the Valdez Rock School. And here we have the Waldensian Bakery. The first picture is what it looked like when it was built back in 1915. Loaves of bread were delivered by horses. And as you can see, the new building, it's been bought out by several different companies now. It's currently owned by Bimbo Bakeries, and they still make the delicious goods and sweets and treats. This is the Waldensian Church. You can see the first picture, though, kind of like black and white. That's how they started building it. And then one below and is what it looks like now. And as you can see over here to your far right, where the Waldenese, where it talks about, the religious body dating back from the Middle Ages and when this town was created. The middle one is an actual Waldensian church in Florence, Italy. So as you can see how they still have that medieval style structure building. So every church they have in every country, every continent is built this same type of way, this medieval type style. But this is a big staple in the center of our town. This is the Trail of Faith, and it is a place where they have reconstructed the Waldensians' homes in Italy. And you can actually go through a tour, starting from, left to right. You can see the different types of fountains, the mills, houses, the steeples and churches that they've had. And you can see near the far right, it's like a cave. That's where they actually had to go and hide and do their religious practices. So they had a lot of religious struggle getting here and bringing religion to our town. This is what it looks like on the bottom, lit up in Christmas time. It's very beautiful. You can have some warm cider and go through there. It's just beautiful. Then you see here, the last picture is where they actually have a play where they enact their travels to the New World and spreading, their goodness here in Valdez. Here's a little map. See, it's a little small, but maybe you can go on Google Maps and look at it, blow it up. But as you can see, the other surrounding communities, it's fairly big. They don't have a lot of the streets labeled outside of the map, so it's actually more streets than what you see that's in the colored area in the colored section. So some goes past out the gray. So it's very, very, fairly big town. All right, community. Yes, I think this community is a great community to live in. And it is compared to this, to the article that we was reading. It is a safe place to be. You feel safe. You feel close to the people that you're there. Crime is not high. People are trustworthy. There are a lot of goods and services here. A lot of shops and stores. People know each other. They built strong relationships because we went to school with each other. And so we know each other's family and kinship and all that stuff. So all our values and morals are the same as well. You know, we're all Christians. We all believe in God. We all believe in helping the fellow man and just being a part of a greater whole. Um, the whole person perspective is, you know, everyone is treated equally. Everyone is given their fair share, not based, you know, based on them as a human, not as their color. Um, it this town is very predictable. You know where everybody's gonna be at on Friday nights. You know where everybody's gonna be at on Wednesday nights, Sunday nights. You know every event that's going on. And that's where everybody flocks to. You know, it's just a beautiful thing. It really is. People do know their social structure and how they fit in and become a big part of the whole community, and that's one thing that is beautiful and great to this community. That's what I love about it so much. Um, there are a lot of good opportunities here. Store owners, musicians, artists, you know, there's a few jobs here and stuff. It is a great place to live. It's very historical. It's very welcoming, very inviting, and very friendly. You know, I wouldn't want to be in any other place. You know, I love it so much. Opportunities is great. The homogeny is is really great. You know, everyone is in touch with each other. You know, you couldn't ask for like a better community. Um, yeah, there are flaws in everything. You know, it's not 100%, you know, like, you know, the perfect place, but everything has room, uh, for improvement. And I think that a little bit more room for improvement could be, maybe adding a few more jobs here. Um, uh, the kids and everybody's always involved and all that stuff. So just maybe bringing a few more jobs at some buildings that has closed down in the past. But for the most part, it's a great community, and just bringing some jobs in would be the only thing I see that could change. Because as a community, you know, we're great. We're great. As you can see, the mass gathering of people here at the Walt Disney Festival. Friday night cruising. They have Myra's Diner with the old school cars. Just the community, and that guy standing on the stage. That's one of my good friends, Benton Blunt. You've seen him as a finalist on America's Got Talent. So he's a great guy, great Christian guy, great guy. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my presentation, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.